See some people telling stories, so why not do the same? My English is pretty bad since I'm from Holland, so sorry for that lol. Okay, so this one time, I think 5 years ago, there was this annoying kid in my class. A wannabe black boy. It was the beginning of the year. So in the first week, this kid is trying to look cool, basically annoying the shit out of everyone. So I asked him if what he was on, cause he was literally jumping like FRK and Boots of Dora the Explorer. So what he did is turn around, stole my pencil off my desk and broke it. I got mad. I have a little bit of aggression problems, like you may notice, so I tell that kid that he needs to pay me $2 for that pencil. Like WTF. IDK what I said exactly, but that kid was scared. Prob just told him that I was gonna snitch him. Pussy way, but that was the way of living back then. So the day after that, he came with $150. Wow, 80 too much for a stupid pencil, but not my $2. So we were in a classroom on the second floor. There was this window where you just looked into the rest of the school, so not outside. What I did, end of the class came and we could all go home. Teacher left the room and I took this guy's back and told him to give the rest of the $2 RN. He said that I would be happy with the $150 I had now and that he won't give anything more. Opened the window, threw his back out. Yay, nothing broke though, but this all happened because of $50 when I was paid $150 already for a FRK and pencil. My dude, that would have been some super magical pencil being worth $2. I bought it with my grandma, so I thought it was, but still. Okay, you already noticed that I was pretty crazy, but let's go into what happened next. So, this kid runs to the window, looks down, and starts crying. Yay, so I run back down, took his bag and gave it back, then just slowly turned around and run like the fastest I could, like Sonic speed running through the school. So you prob think it ends there. No, it didn't, sadly not. I run into a teacher, get hot tea all over me. My mom is called, and as soon as my mom comes into my classroom, that kid comes out of nowhere and snitches me. What do I do? Yay, just deny. Guess what? They believed me and I could just forget it. At least so I thought. This story is getting way too long. So the next day I come into the class and we all have our own tables there, and I got to sit open my pencil box and all my pencils are broken. I was mad but couldn't do anything that day. When I got home, told everything to my mom, who got mad at first but then could just laugh about it. She took my $150 and bought new pencils of it. I could even keep the $50 that were left. Moral of this story: throw someone's bag out of a window if they break your pencil. So that was this story, but I can remember a lot of more stories with this kid. Let's just keep them for another time. So, I dated this girl and she broke up with me because I didn't trust her around a guy she told me she still had feelings for. Then I called her a hoe after we broke up because instead of going to the guy she liked, she tries to date the dude closest to me. Now this girl is making fun of me for not having a dad, but she has a dad, and she's making fun of me because my mom is so poor she can't buy paper. I won't be able to see my dogs or mom again. They are supposed to jump me tomorrow, all because I called her a hoe for leaving me for my best friend. What the fuck do I do? And also, her best friend likes me and I like her, but I don't want to be a bitch and date her best friend. Story time. School started about roughly 2 months ago, and there's this girl in my first block class. She's African American. No, I'm not being racist. In school in the US, every morning they play over the intercom for us to please stand, and they recite the Pledge of Allegiance, and since day one, she doesn't stand up. This really bothered me, and it was sort of disrespectful to me because I'm sure that everyone knows at least one person that serves in whatever military from where you're from. I understand that it's her right not to stand up, but it just bothers me. She doesn't make noise or interrupt the roughly 30-second ceremony, so call it, but she does use her phone or play with her laptop that she brings. Anyways, today in class the teacher finally noticed that she didn't stand up. Not sure how she didn't notice for the past 2 months, but she politely went up to her during it and told her to stand up. The girl then proceeds to give her this bitchy face and said something along the lines of "I don't have to," and the teacher got really offended. She walked away, clearly upset, claiming that it was disrespectful and that she was an American and she be proud of it, etc. I'm not sure for people that don't live in the US if they play your national anthem / pledge of allegiance at school, or if you guys have a similar way to salute your country, but what are your thoughts on this? Yes, she has a right not to stand up, but I still believe it's extremely disrespectful and it's something that's been bugging me for a while. She doesn't like to talk about why she doesn't stand up either. It maybe if she was protesting something, but she simply says "I don't have to, it's my right." Subscribe or you're fixed with J.